Howdy folks, this is Devang. Welcome to episode 19 of the Outlaw Joseph Scott, titled There's No Terror Like Snow Terror. This is the latest episode where Joseph goes into the mines. The last episode he was in town. If you hadn't seen it, there is an episode 18.5. I had forgotten that Joseph had actually leveled up to level 5 at the end of episode 17. So that had not gotten included in episode 18, so I did a little, I don't remember, 5-minute, 10-minute episode and half an episode of just Joseph leveling up and what I rolled for his upgrade and what he chose for his skill. So if you haven't, check that out. This episode, Joseph is going into the mines. He's going to the City of the Ancients. He needs to explore it or find it and face a high threat and survive. So let's go ahead and let's get to that episode.
Alright, here we are, everyone. We are ready for Joseph Scott to go out on another adventure into the mines. This time, scenario called City of the Ancients. Rumors have been swirling that a mine has been found with a sizable gateway leading to a frozen over alien world and an ancient lost city covered in ice. There are stories of untold riches there and mechanical devices of super science beyond anything anybody has ever seen. Of course, there are also tales of hideous monsters and massive automatons that stalk the cold quarters of the crumbling city. But those are all just rumors, right? Interesting. So even though Joseph isn't a fan of Otherworlds, we've gone through all the basic ones, so we're going to start hitting more otherworldly missions. So his mission goal is to find a gate that leads to the ancient city of the Targa Plateau and explore the city. Once in the Targa Plateau, Joseph must find 2 clue tokens to have explored the city and successfully completed the mission. And in this particular mission, special rules are all gates lead to the Targa Plateau. So even gates found in the Targa Plateau will just lead to another part of the Targa Plateau. And in the mines, any clue icons automatically has a gate in addition to other doors, and the gate gets placed first in case there are fewer number of exits in that room. And then when he finds the second clue, he's reached the objective, he's explored enough of the other world. He ignores any attacks and counters listed on the exploration token and any doors and gates. Reveals a growing threat, and then he has to fight a high threat. When he wins, he will get 25 experience points, recover enough trinkets and bits of broken alien tech that he can sell for a D6 times $50. If he fails, he's caught in a blizzard. He takes a D6 wounds, ignoring defense that carry over to the next adventure. So, interesting. So, yeah, here we go. We can go ahead and start it here. Roll into Hold Back the Darkness. 7 is good enough. Joseph will then move. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough to get him to the next map tile. So he will go ahead and attempt to scavenge. One of the few times you'll see him do that. Does not. So Hold Back the Darkness. Fails. And then he will move. Well, he can only go 1. And he will look through. He finds the mining lift. There we go. Hold Back the Darkness. Succeeds. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. Gets an exploration token. And then we reveal a little exploration token. So there is 1 exit and he is attacked. And he's attacked by Hungry Dead, and a corpse pile. 4 Hungry Dead. Okay, and now we need to see which exit has the gate, and it is 4 to 6, so it is the right one has the, sorry, the gate, the exit. Okay. So Joseph had successfully held back the darkness. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, these are now brutal Hungry Dead. They still only have initiative 2. This time they have defense 5 and 2 health. So Joseph gets to go first. So he will roll for his movement. Oh, oops. A 1, so he gets a grit. Excellent. Well, he is exactly 5 away from all of these, so I think he's going to stay there. And he's going to go ahead and shoot. Now, since they have defense 5, he's actually going to be getting +2 damage, +3 because of the Darkstone bullets that he bought. That was not a great roll. 2 6s, nothing else. You know, I don't think it's worth using a grit for, though. So instead, he will simply get his normal 3 rerolls for the skill for those 2, and the bandolier gets an extra 1. And he gets a single 4 extra. So 2 more for each 6, so it's only 5 hits. Alright, well, we're going to hit the Hungry Dead first, rather than the corpse pile. So the Hungry Dead are defense of 5 with a health of 2. So the first Hungry Dead, Joseph, is +3 damage against him. Needs a total of 7 to kill him. So a 4 or better. A 1. A 1 won't do anything. Next. Won't do anything. Next. Won't do anything. There's 1. And last. 6. There's 2. 2 dead. Not great. Could have gone better, but could have gone worse, I suppose. So the Hungry Dead get to go first, or get to go now. They have a movement of 2. They will shamble forward. And then the corpse pile gets to go. The corpse pile will attempt to spawn. So he rolls 1 die. 4 or better. That's a 6, so that will spawn a new Hungry Dead. Next turn, pull back the darkness. Double 2s will not hold back the darkness. We get a Growing Dread card. That's not good. And then Joseph rolls to move. Think he's good where he is. Shoot again. Oops, that was a 5. Still not good at shooting, Joseph. Here, not sure what's going on with him, but well, we'll roll again, or use our. I'm not going to use a grit. Well, that's better. Well, at least the reroll was better. So that's going to be 2 extra dice. So that's 7 hits. Let's see if 7 hits I can kill 3 Hungry Dead. So the first one, we're going to do those 2 closer ones first. Will not. Next. Well, that will kill 1. Next. 4. That will kill 1. Will not. That will kill 1. Alright, and then 2 hits onto the corpse pile. It's a defense of 3 and 10 health. So I'll roll them together. So he's only +2 damage. So that's a 7 and a 3 is 10 total, but it's going to be minus 3. So 5 and 1. Do I use a grit? No, you know, I'll go one more turn. Okay, so minus 3, so that's going to be 4 wounds. And the second one will not do anything, so that's just going to be 4 wounds. Alright, then the corpse pile gets to try to spawn, and he does not. Nice. Holding back the darkness. 7's good enough to hold back the darkness. Okay, Joseph will roll to move. I think he will move. It's a 3, huh? Alright, let's come over to this side. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Get closer to the exit there. Not that I suppose it really matters. And then he will shoot. Of course, this is probably the time where I roll a whole bunch of hits. Nope, still averaging less than half. We'll get where are my free rerolls. 4 hits. That's probably one of the worst hits I've ever seen. The fewest number of hits. All right. Well, I'm going to roll them all at once though. So essentially, each die is -1 since I am +2 damage and he has a 3 defense. That's still pretty good though. So that's a 5 and that's a 4. And neither one will. Or sorry, this one will be a 1. That's 10 there. So 2 hits to successfully kill him. Either way, 2 hits to kill that corpse pile, and we get a loot. The loot card is a D6 times 25. 4. Okay, so $100. And then he gets to hold back the darkness again. An 8 will hold back the darkness. Joseph will move. Oop. There we go. So let's just go, we'll go there, and we will look through. What do we get? We get a rail tunnel. There's the rail tunnel, and we get an exploration token. Alright, then we get to reveal it. Jeez, 2 exits, which there are, and an ambush attack. Again with all the attacks. And of course it would be. He's ambushed by a peril die worth of tentacles. 5. I don't know if you can see that. 5 tentacles. Oh, except they're ambush. Normally the tentacles are initiative 3, but it's ambush, so they are now initiative 5. So they go before Joseph, and this is going to hurt. So they're 3 dice each, so it's 15 dice. Hitting on 4s. And well, there's all of my good rolls. 6s, which ignore defense. Again, here's all of my good rolls. Right here. Ouch. 6 of those 15, over a third, are 6s. And they're doing 5 wounds each. Well, defense for 5+, you can't really see those, can you? So two successfully saved. I don't think it's worth using a grit for those 2. I have a feeling this is just going to be a revive token. So that's going to be another 10 dice there. Okay, so, well, let's roll my armor saves for these 10, and then we'll worry about all those 6s. Well, that's not too bad. Let's see if there's a way I can get that box a little bit better in there. Okay. Alright, so those saved, so there's 6 wounds. Alright, so I need another 5. Take away one of these 6s. Tentacles, I tell you, they are probably the toughest monster in the game. I'll save one more. Alright, so I need another 5 dice. Take another one of those off. Save one more. Take one of those off. Add another 5 dice. Oops. Well, we'll take that. Okay, take one off, roll another 5 dice. Save one. We'll take one off, roll another 5 dice. I'll save 3. That's good. I'm running out of dice. Alright, and another 5. Saved one more. Well, that's a lot. So obviously I'm going to spend a grit to re-roll all these. And this is kind of making me regret the selling the amulet of Kotak to let me, you know, cancel out one of those, but oh well. Alright. Cross your fingers. I get a few. This is still, you notice I've got the dice from both sets. I've only got 5 D6s left out of all these. So this is a huge handful of dice. You know what? In fact, they're not even going to roll all that well. I'm going to kind of split them roughly in half and roll them. Roll them like that. Well, that's something anyway. I mean, Joseph might live through this round. We will see. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Thank goodness for that helmet. Okay, so that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 wounds that he took in that round. Whew. Boy. Luckily he is up. He did just get 7 more hit points. So he actually has 26 now. Which is gonna be nice. Ouch, those darn tentacles. But Joseph gets to go now. So let's roll for his movement. Double 4s. Not much he can do. Was hoping for a grit. Alright, then he's gonna shoot. Now they only have defense 3. So Joseph, now hopefully I can get some of that kind of rolling for Joseph for his shooting. And nope. Nope, back down to 50%. He will take, I think he needs No, you know what? If he gets attacked again, he's going to lose his 1 grit anyway. So he will use his remaining grit to reroll all 4 of these. Because remember, he can reroll rerolls. That's one of his outlaw skills that he took. Which is handy. So he can actually reroll these. You know, his skill gives him a reroll for each gun. And his bandolier, which lets him reroll that one. Not significantly better. Alright, and 1 more die. Throw away 1 in there. Alright, so only 6 hits. Which is pretty horrible. Alright, so they are a defensive 3 with 5 health. That means I need an 8. There's no way I can do that with a single hit to take out a tentacle. So I'll roll 2 at a time. I have no grit anyway. So first 2 hits on a tentacle. Nice. All right, so I'm essentially -1. Actually, I guess it's not quite true. If I roll a 6, I can actually kill it because I'm +2 damage. 6 + 2. So I guess I should have rolled them 1 at a time. All right. Well, he kills a tentacle. Actually, let's shoot a back one here. Alright, so next tentacle. So basically -1, so that's going to be 3 wounds. We'll hit an uninjured one next to him. We'll hit him. Okay, so that'll be another 3 wounds on that one. Okay, we'll shoot that one again. 3 - 1 is 2. Is 5, so that is actually just enough to kill him. Oh, you know, and Joseph, I forgot Joseph heals 1 for each of those. And his last hit on the wounded one is enough to kill it. That will heal him 1 more. So now the question is, do I just use the revive? I'm at 14 of 22. Or sorry, not 22, 26. So I've got 12. Okay. You know what? I think it actually is worth using. Let's use herbs. Using herbs. Nice. Nice. So he uses up 1 of his 2 herbs and gets 11 back. So he's down to 3 wounds. Alright, hold back the darkness. An 8 is good. And this is not the ambush round, so Joseph gets to go next. Roll a move. Hey, and he gets you 1. No place to go, but a grit would be useful. Boy, one hit. You know, I think I need to use a grit. I need to use that grit to reroll all these. Because he just cannot afford to take another set of hits from the tentacle. So, I mean, I guess he could, but it's gonna hurt a lot. That's much better. It's more like the old Joseph. I think he had some faulty Darkstone bullets or something. And then he can reroll rerolls. So he's got... for his skill, there's 1 of each gun that missed. So that hits. And then his bandolier lets him reroll. There's a hit. And an extra die. So he has 3 extra dice. And that's 10 hits. Why couldn't I have gotten that last turn? Alright. So we'll roll 5 dice on the first one. Oops. Number -1. So those won't do anything. But the 6 is enough to kill it, which will heal the wound, and then, oops, and a 6 is enough to kill the other one, which will heal him for another wound. Okay, so Joseph has 1 wound, no grit, and he's used an herbs for all that. Okay, new loot card. Cash, $50. Alright, Joseph will hold back the darkness again. A 6 is not good enough. And that adds a darkness card which is a suffocating mist. Each hero takes 3 hits and then place this on a random hero's map tile. Any hero ending their move on this map tile takes 2 hits. Okay, well that kind of sucks. So 3 hits, so he's going to make 3 defense rolls. Hey, he makes them all. So no hits there. Now I need to randomly decide, because I'm actually on 2 different map tiles here. So Joseph is I'm going to need to randomly choose basically which map tile. So we'll say 1, 2, 3 on the left, 4, 5, 6 on the right. And it's on the left. Good. That's exactly what I wanted, because I am obviously going to the right. So, and then Joseph gets to move, because that was his holding back the darkness roll. 1. Well, we'll move 1. We'll get off that map tile. We'll get a grit back. And we'll make the effort to scavenge, I suppose. And he does get a scavenge card. We get a useful discovery. Draw a gear card. He gets 2 bandage tokens. Well, he can only carry 1, so he gets 1 bandage token. Okay, I think he's used up his scavenge luck. So I don't think I'll be scavenging anymore. Well, maybe. We'll see. Alright, there are 2 ways to go. So Joseph gets to hold back the darkness again. Double 2s again. It's another growing dread card. And then he rolls to move. 2 and a 6. So I think I'm going to continue to the right here. Shift everything left. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we explore or look through. And that is a mining room. Shift everything a little over there. And we have an exploration token, which we now get to reveal. 1 exit, there's a gate and the clue icon says there's another gate. So there's actually 2 exits. So let's see where the exit is not. Not that it makes a big difference. Exit is not 1, which is the one on the top there. Here we go, gate. And there's an encounter. So let's see what that encounter is. It is a massacre. Every time your hero starts in or enters the space of the map tile, they take 1 horror hit. It can be scavenged up to 3 times. Well, geez, and I've got to run through this. I got to run through that map tile, so that is going to be rough. Holding back the darkness. 7. Still isn't just enough. Now, you find out which is the shortest way through this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get off, but 4 spaces on that map tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's going to be closest to come down to this bottom one, which is what Joseph will do. Well, I roll a movement. 6 and a 5, good. It's exactly what he needed. So he will move his 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it's a total of 5 horror hits. 1 for starting on a map tile, you know, on a square, and he moved through 4 of them. Well, he only takes 1 sanity hit. He's kind of inured to dead bodies, I guess, at this point. Then he will look through. What does he see at the other side of the Targa Plateau? He sees the furnace. So let me find the furnace there. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the map here. Okay, and that is the end of Joseph's turn. Not much he can do at this point. So we roll to hold back the darkness. 8 is good. And Joseph gets to move. Doesn't really need that many. He will go ahead and actually just yeah, he'll just hop through, just get off that map tile. He does take 1 horror hit for having started on the map tile up here. Does take 1 last jab of sanity loss. And then it is time to reveal this exploration token. We'll kind of set that off to the side so we can see this a little bit better. There we go. And the exploration token is the first of his clue tokens, 2 exits, and he is attacked. So the exit is not the one direction, which is not an exit. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, only in the mine do clue icons add a gate. So it's not 1, so it's not to the left. Up there. Then he's attacked, and now we get an Otherworld threat for the Targa Plateau. You know, I think this is the first time Joseph's actually been in the Otherworld, hasn't it? Boom. Targa Pylons. There's 1 Targa Pylon. Let me grab a Targa Pylon token. Okay, so there's a Targa Pylon up here. Let's see. It'd be nice to have a little model at some point. There we go, and the Targa Pylon. A brutal Targa Pylon I have not actually seen before. It is initiative 5, so it's going to go first. Alright, well, it is holding back the darkness time. 7, good enough. Okay, well it does have a defense of 4, so that's going to be good news for Joseph a little bit, I guess. So, it has a ranged attack of 1 shot, but the shot counts as D6 hits. So it's 1 shot hitting on 3 or better, and it misses. Alright, well Joseph then is going to move. Double 3s. Again, Joseph with the doubles on moving. Don't think it matters. He'll move there. And then he will shoot. 7 dice. Hitting on 4s. And his bad luck hitting is still going. He has 1 grit, but I don't think it's worth using. Since he's got 3 rerolls anyway. 1 more. Again, still pretty sad. And add a die for the 6. So 5 hits. Alright. Now, critical hits only reduce defense to 2. And basically it's kind of like the slashers. Of course, he's not critically. It has a defense of 4 and 12 wounds. And I am plus 3 damage, so basically it's going to be 1 off of each die. And roll for damage. Okay, so we subtract 1 from each die, so that's a 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that, just enough. 5 hits, and that's 12 health is all it has. It's just enough to kill it with 1 salvo. Excellent. Oops. And loot card. This should come in handy. An artifact if he's in the other world, which he is. Unfortunately, I am not thrilled with, I mean, there's some good artifacts, don't get me wrong, but there's also some really crappy artifacts, and there aren't very many artifacts at all. So, for the other worlds. Not like there is for the mines, which obviously I got both sets, so they both, you know, they're added together, but... And we get some void crystals. Discard to replace 1 unexplored door on your map tile with a gate instead. Okay, well, it's worth 100. I can sell it. And more importantly, it doesn't cost a weight. Holding back the darkness. Oops, 9. We'll hold back the darkness. Hey, need one more clue token. So Joseph will move. In fact, he'll probably move right next to him. Double 4s again, or I should say doubles for movement. So sure, we'll come down this way. Looking through, and we get an ancient street. Okay, exploration token. And we reveal it. And it is 2 exits and 2 encounters. So the direction the exit is not is 5, which is going to be to the right. Be right under the box here. Let's say to Joseph's right, anyway. And then 2 encounters. Targa Plateau encounters. Alright, so first we have Heart of the City. Remains in play. Any hero ending their move on this map tile takes 2 hits from the cascading energy surges. Okay, that's going to suck. Again, a lot of these remains in place. Oh, and I do need to keep in mind, not that it's, I don't believe it has happened, but if I roll a 1, because we're in the Targa Plateau, he's going to take a wound with no defense roll, and but he recovers grit on a 1 or 2, which he has not done yet. But I need to keep that in mind. And the second encounter is still running. Sections of the walls ahead pulse with a red glow, and a hypnotic throbbing sound echoes through the chamber. Encounter came from the previous one, because I believe this is the encounter card for the room I just came through. Whatever alien machinery resides here, it's still running after countless eons. All exits on this map tile are considered to have a door, regardless of the number of door icons on the exploration token. Okay, so we can take this off anyway. And then it says, make an agility 4+ test. If any hero fails, something's wrong and I'm attacked. Alright, well, we can do the Heart of the City easily enough. I take 2 hits from the energy surges coming from the machine. So defense saves 1, and then armor saves it. And then he has to make an agility test. So he's got a 4 agility and a 4 back, and he succeeds. So I need to get out of this room. That's pretty obvious. And what is the quickest route? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So either way, to either side, doesn't really matter. Still need to get that second clue token. Alright, so we need to hold back the darkness. An 8 will succeed in holding back the darkness. Joseph gets to move. 1 or a 2. I think I will take the 2. Go 1, 2, and that gets him a grit. So I said it's good that he gets his roll, or he gets to roll 2 dice for his shadow move. But he does take 2 hits because he ended his move on that tile. And defense saves 1 of them, and the armor, oops, in the box, the armor saves it. Alright, hold back the darkness again. A 4 will fail. Joseph gets to move. Okay, 5 and a 4. You know what? Since I can do it either way, I can actually reach it. I'm actually going to go wild. I'm going to go 5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down there. What the heck? Straight ahead seems to be the way to go, right? And we find a frozen path. Okay, and exploration token. 1 exit and an encounter. So the exit is, oops, 1, which is to the left. So this is closed. And there is an encounter. The counter is, the trail has gone cold. The path splits here, and any indication that you are on the right track is lost in the unforgiving snow. This map tile always has at least 2 exit doors. Okay, well, take that back off. Alright. Then he needs to make a luck 5+ test. His luck is 4, so it's not too bad. And he did get a 5. So if successful, gain 30 experience points, and the next spell exploration token you reveal automatically has the clue icon. If failed, roll d6 for each clue icon you've already discovered. On a roll of 1 or 2, discard it. Ouch. But luckily, he made his luck roll. Would hate to be the rancher with her 1 luck at that point. So it doesn't matter. Whichever direction he's going is the direction that has the clue. I did forget, he is still on the junction there, so he is still on that, so he's going to take 2 hits at the end of his movement. And he saves them both. Energy has not actually been a problem. Alright, so we're going to hold back the darkness. An 8 actually is what he needs. We're just into that 8+ section. And then Joseph gets to move. I guess he will take the 5. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get this over and done with. So this final room, how appropriately, it is the heart.